Welcome back to another episode of Drew Discovers, where today I'm making my way across the French countryside, trying to get to Paris whilst avoiding the toll roads. But first things first, I need to find myself something to eat. Let's get stuck into our first French supermarket, supermarché.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple, man. I'm not cooking anything, it's boiling. I always like it when you come to a new country, especially like France or Spain, and you just get like their meats and their cheeses and you bang it all in a big baguette. That's lunch, that's the best lunch.
Un glace de wine, un verre de vin.
Verre de vin.
Verre de vin.
No, you may want to be specific.
Bon après-midi, au revoir.
Bonjour. 30 euros? Come on, what on earth is 30 euros in there? Oh, that's good. Believe it or not, I actually have a plan for the next few days in France. We're going to visit the War Memorial now, where there's I think 12,000 graves, and then we're going to follow as we're in the area, and I'm not a massive history buff, but we're going to follow where the Battle of Somme was, where 1 million people died, across through the river, and then we're going to end up in a place called Amiens. I think it's called that. I think that's where we're going to end up. We're going to spend the night there, and then we'll be heading all the way down to Paris, the capital. Have you even been on holiday if you haven't made a huge sandwich? I don't think so. And that is basically that. It should be pretty straightforward. I ain't crashed yet, touch wood. And yeah, let's go check out this war memorial. I wasn't expecting it to be so vast. There's only 12,000 here and it's massive. I don't think the video will do it justice of the scale of it really. And you see ages like 17, 18, 21, you know. I'm 25 and I'm still getting my act together. Like when you are 17 you think you're a man, you think you're an adult, but you're not, are you? You've hardly even had a chance to live. You know, a chance to love or find out what it is you want to do in the world. It's just wasted lives. This is what happens when you try to avoid the toll roads. You end up just driving through farms. Oh!
It's where you are and so on,
this
but
is
the chances are
suspect.
you might see something like vous désirez.
Excusez-moi.
Vous désirez?
Bonne soirée.
You desire what?
I definitely need to improve my French if I'm gonna last on this trip in France, because one of the nice things about solo traveling is that when you go into shops and cafes you can kind of just have bits of small talk with people, and at the moment I can only ask for Coca-Cola or coffee. Un Coca-Cola?
Oui. En boîte comme ça?
Comme
Ou
ça.
en bouteille, ouais.
I mean, it's only day 2 and that's to be expected, but I need to put the work in. So I'm going to get myself to Amiens, which is an hour away. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Find somewhere to wash. No, I'm not being funny, but I'm not getting in that. It's still, and there's someone's t-shirt there. And then do some revision, which is, I don't know, it's like being back at school, to be honest, trying to do some French revision.
Le magasin de chaussures, the shoe shop, la piscine.
But then again, when I was at school in French class, it wasn't taken very seriously. I actually met my first love in French class, my high school sweetheart, so there wasn't much learning being done at that time, for French anyway. But yeah, as I said, about an hour away, it's nearly 7:30 and it's still about 30 degrees. So we'll just get this bit of the journey done and then we'll see what we get up to when we get there. Hello, loads of people. That's cool. Shady bit over here. Not now. Come on.
And that's where we're going to leave it today for this edition of Coffee Break French. Thanks for joining us, and we hope it's been useful. You can join the Coffee Break French community on Facebook at Facebook.
Well, hopefully that's gone in. One ear and out the other. But it's a work in progress. I'm going to get my head down. I'm going to get off to Paris in the morning. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I might actually pay for the tolls this time to save myself about an hour of a drive, but we'll catch up then. You know what I need? A non-stick pan. I'm going to eat this and then we're going to get on the road to Paris. Next stop, Paris. But I need to get my priorities straight actually, because I really need a shower. Oh God, wrong side of the road again. I always forget that I'm on the wrong side of the road. It was a close call. I just love it when you're driving on new roads and you don't know what road you're going to find or what you're going to see. It's really, when you're at home, you drive the same roads all the time, same roads to work, same roads to your nan's house. But when you've never driven around a country, everything you see is new to you. Yeah, I really like it. I really, really like it. I mean, you could definitely live in that, couldn't you? Build a 3-story house in that thing. The size of that.
As I spangle loose, looks are deceiving, make me believe it. Undertone loving, love is the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart.
I've also chosen the hottest time of the day to set off. I'm about an hour and a half away, avoiding the toll roads again, and I've managed to sort of do something to the window. I'm not sure if it's going to close later, but we're steadily en route. It's very beautiful, this part of France. It's very, very quiet. I imagine that most people who live in these sort of villages and farm towns will go to the coast during these months, because it's probably just too hot to be here, and I guess the work is probably seasonal. And who don't want to be by the seaside in summer? Which is exactly why I'm going to the city. It's unbelievable footage, I can imagine. This is why you don't avoid the toll roads. Oh, and relax, back on the normal road. Lovely that was, Chantilly. Chantilly, Chantilly, Chantilly. Gorgeous. 1 hour to go. We're coming into the city now, the buildings are starting to appear. It says here about 31 minutes. I found a place in the south of Paris where you can park for the night, I think, and across the park there's a swimming pool. So hopefully we're going to get there, jump out, get changed, have a swim, not in that order, get washed, still not in that order, and then maybe jump on a metro into town and see what happens, man. See what comes to me. What am I doing? Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I've turned the music off because I can't concentrate. What's he doing, man? Get out my ass, man. What do you want me to do? Do you know what I mean? I think I've been beeped approximately 10, 12 times already. I've been here about 30 hours, driven for about 7. That's more than a beep an hour. That's a going rate. Top that. I am going round and round and round in circles. I think driving into Paris is a baptism by fire in terms of driving on the other side of the road. But I've not been burnt yet, that's all I can say. I mean, these close calls, but we're doing alright. Right, then where? Oh, then where? In here? Oh, this is absolutely terrifying. Just drive slow, let everybody else sort of drive around you. Am I on the right side of the road? Don't know. Oh, and just like that, I'm all clean, washed and showered. €6 that cost me in the little swimming pool in Paris. It's not too bad, not too bad at all. I mean, I can't go in to Paris not looking 100%, do you know what I mean? It'd be rude to not put the bucket hat and blue shades on. It's high fashion, this is. also about to do something that I've never done in this van, which shows you just how hot it is. I think it's 35 degrees. Noise, yeah? Relax. I'm hoping that's what that does. I haven't got one. Oh, this is... Come on. Oh, that'll do. Oh, I do love a tube, no messing around. The first area in Paris that I want to visit is here in Montparnasse. It's a bit of a literary pursuit because back in the 1920s, writers like Hemingway, Fitzgerald, T.S. Eliot and others used to hang around a couple of notable cafes, so they were known as the Lost Generation, trying to embrace a new culture and a creativity that wasn't really found in the post-World War. So I managed to find the two cafes that I wanted to see, but that's the thing with tourism, isn't it? As soon as it becomes a hotspot, it just ends up being full of people paying for overpriced coffee and ice cream, so not necessarily as exciting as it probably was in the 1920s when they were right in there and getting inspiration and stuff, so what can you do? It's like the London Eye but French. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Merci beaucoup. Juste orange avec de la glace. Merci beaucoup. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Watch him just turn up with something else. It's not so sunny anymore. Hats off. Pardon. I got right in her way then trying to take that video. It was a very silly place to stop. But I really like these streets here at Montmartre. I like it. I much prefer it. It's coming to life. This is what I imagine Paris to be like. You know, loads of different restaurants, loads of different clubs, food from all over the world. It's definitely a city that comes to life at night, I'll tell you that. The whole place is opened up and sparked to life. I was a little bit disappointed when we first got here. It's like, it's in full swing. I think I brought myself into the wrong part of town, to be honest. It's not quite as nice as it was in Montmartre. Oops, wrong train. I seem seem to be getting further and further out of the city. I'm not completely sure what's going on. If I go any further, I'll be back in Calais, to be honest with you. Excusez-moi, parlez anglais? Parlez anglais?
Yes, a little bit. Tell me.
So, I am... Where am I?
We're going to Charles de Gaulle Étoile.
Thank you. I keep getting lost and going different ways.
No, that line will take, but I will show you where you.
That's really kind. Thanks.
Let me see it again. It's. I will show you. I'm going to Châtelet, so I will show you.
Oh, thank you. Close call. Yeah. A place called Leeds in the north. Yeah. Near Scotland.
Ah, okay.
Yes, very close.
La caméra, est-ce qu'elle enregistre?
No, no working. Nice.
1 minute works.
Hey, the universe, man. You here for study, for work, for?
Yes, I'm studying. Actually, I'm mastering in computer science.
Nice.
Okay. What you do for you?
I work on the film sets.
Ah.
In London and in Bristol.
Hey,
Like
how are you?
No. Thank you so much. What's your name, bro?
Anderson.
Anderson. Andrew. Pleasure. Nice to meet you. Bye bye. I forgot I left it like this. Oh. I think that just about brings an end to my Parisian adventure, and it was definitely a city that grew on me. At first it was really hot and there wasn't really anything going on, but at night it definitely comes to life, and there's bars, restaurants, all types of food. It's great, to be honest. I'd love to spend more time there, and you know, maybe I will. But what feels really nice is that the average room price in Paris on a Friday night is around €100, and here I am for free. I also met a very charming young man who showed me the way home when I got lost, which was very nice of him. But there's just one more thing that I want to show you before I let you go. Good morning. We weren't going to miss this on the stop, were we? Now that is it from me. Be kind to yourselves, and I'll see you next time.